Have you noticed it? The gaps on the pharmacy shelves that weren't there a year ago. The prescriptions that are suddenly back-ordered. The pharmacist looking at you with an apologetic smile saying, maybe next week. We tend to ignore these little warning signs. We tell ourselves it's just a temporary glitch. But most people don't realize just how fragile our medical system really is. We live with the comfortable assumption that the pills will always be there, just a short drive away. But the terrifying truth is that 90% of the active ingredients for our most critical medicines, antibiotics, blood pressure medication, insulin, are no longer made here. They are manufactured overseas, thousands of miles away. Think about what that means. We have effectively outsourced our survival. All it takes is one trade dispute, one major shipping crisis, or a grid failure at a few key ports, and that delicate supply chain snaps instantly. And when it does, your local pharmacy doesn't have a secret underground stockpile to save the town. They operate on a strict, just-in-time delivery system. It's designed for profit, not for safety. That means once the trucks stop moving, your town runs out of life-saving medicine in less than 72 hours. So the question you need to ask yourself today is this: what do you do when the closed sign goes up on the pharmacy door and doesn't come down? What happens if you or your spouse gets an infected tooth, a deep cut, or a spike in blood pressure during a long-term crisis? If you call 911 and no one answers, the rules of the game change immediately. You are no longer a patient. You are the doctor. This is why I believe that in these uncertain times, every household needs a physical copy of the Home Doctor. This isn't just a first aid pamphlet. It is a massive, practical guide written specifically for times when professional help is not coming. It brings back the medical wisdom we've lost to convenience. It teaches you how to recognize a heart attack before it happens, how to treat dangerous infections using common household items, and how to manage chronic conditions when the refills run out. Having this book on your shelf changes your mindset. It takes you from being a helpless victim of the system to being a proactive guardian of your family. I know many of you are asking where to find a reliable guide like this. I have actually included a direct link to the Home Doctor Manual inside the Survival Library list in the description below this video. You can open that link right now to save it for later, but please stay with me, because having a book is useless if you don't have the tools to go with it. You see, pills expire, stocks run dry, but nature? Nature provides if you know how to ask. Imagine walking into your backyard and harvesting your own painkillers, your own natural antibiotics, and your own sleep aids. This isn't some new age fantasy. This was the reality for our grandparents. They didn't run to the drugstore for every headache or fever. They went to the garden. With a medicinal garden kit, you can reclaim that lost independence. You can plant a pharmacy that renews itself every single year. These are seeds that turn into real medicine: chicory for pain, yarrow for wounds, California poppy for sleep. Think about the security of knowing that no matter what happens to the supply chain, your medicine cabinet is growing in the soil, completely immune to inflation or shortages. And here's the hard truth we need to face. The pharmacy is just the first domino. It is the canary in the coal mine. If the trucks stop delivering medicine, they also stop delivering food. The average supermarket has the same 3-day buffer as the pharmacy. We saw a glimpse of this in 2020, but that was just a rehearsal. In a real collapse, panic buying clears the shelves in hours. Please don't make the mistake of thinking you are prepared just because you bought a few extra cans of soup from the grocery store. Modern canned food is high in sodium, low in nutrition, and expires quickly. It is not designed to keep you alive for the long haul. You need to look further back in history. You need to learn about the lost survival foods. These are the superfoods that kept explorers, pioneers, and soldiers alive for months in the harshest conditions on Earth. We are talking about foods like pemmican, hardtack, and portable soups. Foods that are nutrient-dense require absolutely no refrigeration and can last for 20 years in your pantry. Stockpiling this kind of food isn't just about survival, it's a hedge against hyperinflation. As food prices skyrocket, having a supply of long-term food is better than money in the bank. It is wealth you can eat. We are living in an era where the systems we rely on, the power grid, the economy, the supply chain, are showing cracks. But I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you this because there's a solution. You don't have to be a victim of the system. You can build your own independence. I realized that trying to find all these resources separately is overwhelming. You shouldn't have to scour the dark corners of the internet to find the right seeds or the right manuals. So I have compiled the medical guide, the seed kit, the food preservation blueprints, and the homesteading plans into one single resource list. I call it the Survival Library. You can access it right now by clicking the link in the description below this video. I urge you to take a moment to look through it today. Don't put it off. These aren't just books and seeds, they are peace of mind. They are the insurance policy that money can't buy when the ATM stops working and the stores go dark. Your grandfather likely knew all of this. It's time we remembered it. Don't wait until the shelves are completely empty to start thinking about a plan B. Click the link, secure your family's future, and start building your independence today.